Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Fond du Lac Blue Line Tavern for our hockey showcase. Jeff Sauer, along with Justin Schwartzmiller here, having the opportunity today to talk all things hockey. And this is our official first showcase. We were supposed to have it last year, and we got snowed out. Surprise, surprise that would be happening here in the winter this early. So you guys are our inaugural audience and our inaugural show. So, Justin, I'm looking forward to this opportunity that we have here tonight to showcase the players that we've been following the entire season.
Yeah, most of these schools, nobody we really cover is involved in this. That in our other pro or shows that we have, whether it's basketball, football, that we've had some shows throughout the season, Bonnie, Waupun, and Springs. We don't really cover them in terms of that situation. So these audience is whole new to this. Some Waupun people have probably seen what we do for this. It's a good time.
Yeah, I really enjoy that. This is one of my favorite shows that we do, and obviously we enjoy calling all of our sports. But this is where we get a chance to talk to our student athletes as human beings and get a chance to know them um, outside of their athletic prowess. So I really enjoy what we have taking place with all of our showcases. We're going to start out tonight's showcase. We're going to bring up the Waupun Warriors along with Coach Nick Tank, and we'll have the boys introduce themselves as they come on up here, and then we will get things rolling from there. We're going to run some ads, and we'll be back here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams.
Exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Sorry about the echo there. Turned it down. Blue Line Tavern. I got to get used to it. The Fond du Lac Blue Line is where we broadcast from.
No, it's not. It's a Blue Line family.
Well, I call it the Fond du Lac Blue Line. So, but we're not talking about Fond du Lac anyways. We're talking about Waupun. And joining me now is the head coach here for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, thanks for taking the time to join us here on the showcase.
Yeah, thanks for putting this on. This is great.
Let's talk a little bit about first. Tell me about how you got started into coaching hockey.
Well, pretty much I got hired as a teacher in Waupun, and Jason told me, good, now you're the assistant. Then you're going to take the job once I'm done. So that's pretty much how it went.
But you accepted. I mean, you had the opportunity to turn it down, so you must have had some
Yeah.
interest in doing it,
Oh
right?
yeah, I mean, I grew up playing hockey. I came from a hockey family. My dad played. It's just been a part of our lives growing up. So, it just seemed like the right thing to do, especially when the program needed somebody to step up.
Talk to me about um, your involvement in hockey. I mean, you obviously, if you're into coaching, tell me what you like about the sport of hockey. You played it. I was the assistant principal, obviously, in Waupun when you were playing. So I got a chance to see you as a player and as a coach. Just tell me what you really enjoy about the sport of hockey.
Yeah, I like that it's fast paced, and I like that I could go out there and try and run through a human being without getting in trouble. I don't know. That was just kind of the way we were raised at the Tank household, and so it was always just a good outlet, especially when you got two older brothers beating you up all the time. But yeah, so it's and the community center in Waupun does a great job of having like a family atmosphere, so it's a welcoming place that is enjoyable to go to, and it's always been a positive experience for me.
You mean the ice arena?
Yeah, sure.
I know it's very difficult for me to do that too. I'm calling it the community center. Who do you have here tagging along today?
Yeah, this is my little guy. He's U6er, so he's also picking up the tradition. Just figuring it out now out there.
Talk to me a little bit about the your coaching style and working with the young men that we have here tonight, as well as the just you've been here for 5 years. We think, um, and tell me about your coaching style and your philosophy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess pretty much what I want to see out of the guys is just effort. That's the biggest thing. That's the thing that I'm looking for. I don't really care about the wins and losses at the end of the day, but I want our guys to go out there and work hard, and I want them to be proud of the work that they put in. And so however that looks, it might look different year to year, but that's the biggest thing is just working hard, putting in effort, and then being proud of the work that you did.
Talk to me a little bit about one of your favorite memories so far as being a coach.
Oh boy. It might be the first year that I started with Jason, we played Wanakee in a playoff game, and one of our guys got an overtime winner, and he was pretty pumped about it and hit a pretty cool celly right in front of the student section, and his grandma got the whole thing on film, and yeah, that was a cool moment, especially with family members on the team and just how the energy in the building was awesome that night.
Justin, is there anything that you'd like to ask Coach Tank here?
Coach, throughout the season, I saw you guys early in the season, and then the growth that you guys that have had from, the beginning to what you have now going into the playoffs. What have you seen out of the group of the guys, or what have you changed through the season to get you guys where you're at now?
I don't know if a whole lot has really changed. I think it's just a matter of guys playing together, getting used to each other, and getting comfortable with systems and things like that as you go through. You're either finding success with it or you're adapting and learning throughout the season. So really, that's all it's been.
Tell me what's special about the gentleman that we're going to talk to here shortly.
Oh, Benton Nagel, that's our goalie. Yeah, just super dedicated. He's a student of the game. He's always trying to learn. It's sometimes he's asking me a million questions like, dude, just stop the puck. I don't care. Just stop it. But yeah, he's so dedicated to his craft and his work ethic is incredibly high, and it's in all things that he does. So, he actually took on a role this summer doing some construction work with me, and he worked hard in that, and he worked hard in the off season, and he's just got, he works really hard at school. He excels there. So, it's just that he's got the right mentality.
And Hunter and Chase down there yet?
Yeah, both of these guys are captains and leaders. Hunter's doing a good job stepping into this role this year. He's an upperclassman now, so just kind of setting the tone in the locker room and just doing the right things day in and day out. That's the biggest part of having a letter on your jersey. It's not about going out there and being flashy or anything like that. It's about, being a good person and doing the right things.
Talk to me about right now. What is one memory that sticks out about this season? Not in your career, but just in this season so far. I mean, I'm sure there's been tons of moments, but what's the one thing right off the top of your head when I say this season is special because?
Um, I guess I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We got a little time before I pick anything. I think we got a playoff game coming up against the good team, so hopefully it'll be that. But
So
no,
before the
there's
playoffs,
been
though,
a
there's got to
handful.
be, yeah,
There's been a handful of games that can stand out. I thought maybe one of our best performances I think that we had was earlier in the year against Homestead. And they came in and played really physical, and I thought we did a great job of matching that game. And it was just it was energy throughout the whole thing, and it was a heated battle.
I think you're being awful kind because it's the first time since 2018 that you beat the Fond du Lac team and you beat them in the Badgerland tournament. So I know you probably didn't want to mince words with them sitting right over there, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was one that you'd also mark on the calendar. I don't know if it was our best game that we played, but yeah, we played well in that game also.
All right. It's been the head coach here for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Thank you for joining us here on the hockey player showcase. Let's give him a hand. Oh, no, you are not. Put that headset back on and stay here for a while.
All
We're going to
right.
shuffle it down the line right here now. We're going to have a conversation with Benton. Benton, introduce yourself real quick.
I'm Benton Nagel. I'm a senior at Waupun. I'm 17 and I play goalie.
How long have you been playing hockey?
Since I was 3 or 4, I think.
So talk to me about what is your favorite memory as a youth hockey player?
Man, probably just our getaway weekends. Probably some knee hockey in the hallways. That's always at the top of the list.
Talk to me a little bit about so far again in your career. What's been your favorite memory so far?
Well, I don't mean to be mean, but the win against Fond du Lac in conference, that felt amazing.
I don't think that's mean. I mean, you're competitors on the ice, off the ice. You guys are friends, and that's the nature of competition, right?
Yeah, I suppose, but it felt.
Because they're going to come back and throw back here that they beat you guys 5-1 at home the very
That's
first game of the season,
that's what
right?
I was gonna say. Is it felt better that we came back after that initial game, but I'd say that's probably the highlight of my season so far.
So I was looking at your sheet here, and one of the strangest things, or one of the things I was looking at here is what's the funniest story you have about hockey? Do you remember what you wrote down here?
Oh yeah, 100% I remember what I wrote.
Okay, why don't you tell us?
So, well, my freshman year, I started my first varsity game, and the first varsity shot I ever seen was a breakaway by a kid named Tor Magnus Hegg, and he was like this shorter kid. He had long curly hair that was bright orange. He wore like these wraparound sports goggles and had this big bubble for his helmet. And sure enough, 5-holed me on the first shot I ever seen. And oh, my friends didn't forget about that forever. But we ended up playing Milton again my junior year, and I thought it was Chase, but he corrected me and told me that Hayden Reeder was the one. But sure enough, Tor Magnus Hag was going to play the puck on the boards and just got smoked from behind and broke his jaw or his collarbone or something. But just remember that. And I was a senior that year, and I think he finished out his career. And I think that was probably the funniest thing that happened during my.
And what was so special about that?
Oh, I just can't even explain it. I got made fun of for it for so long, and it sucked. He went out the way he did, but
Sure, but you felt the revenge was sweet.
a little bit.
Yeah,
But
okay. Talk to me about what is your favorite pregame meal?
oh, I always do Subway and a coffee, but I always get veggies and get fresh minerals, get some fresh carbs in me.
And
Not a
then you
lot of
hit it with
protein.
coffee on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's in the coffee? Just plain black
Yeah,
coffee?
just a little bit of caffeine mainly.
Okay.
Anything with some caffeine.
Talk to me about some of the other things that you enjoy doing, whether it's sports or some of your favorite subjects.
So yeah, I love to fish. I love to snowboard, and otherwise I did powerlifting, and I play baseball in the spring. But for I really like biology and kinesiology, so I figure I might go to school for that, take a pre-med program. But yeah.
That is great to hear. Justin, anything that you would like to shoot over here to Benton?
No, Benton. I mean, obviously sitting behind a goaltender like Coker for how many years? For you as a senior, finally getting your full chance to go. What does it mean for you to get that 1 year where you're playing full bore?
Oh, dude, it felt great. It felt being free at the start, but I just try to play the best I can every game, and like I try to,
Dude.
Dude,
you know, try to I try to be better than him. I say was a big thing was tried to outperform his numbers, and that really tried to push me. Even though he's still not here, there's still that level of competition where I can't be worse than him. And I think that was a big driver, especially early in the year, was just trying to outperform the legacy he left on our program.
You have one opportunity here, Benton, to share your thoughts to either your younger self or to some of the youth out there. What would you tell them uh, would be the one thing that is important as a piece of advice?
I don't remember what I put on my sheet,
You don't
but
have to remember it's on the sheet. Just what's off the top of your head? What are you thinking?
what I was gonna say would be there's always something else to work on. There's always little details you can adjust in your game. There's always just little things you can work on day after day, even when you don't feel like it. And I think that's the biggest difference over your career on whether or not you're playing good at the moment, bad at the moment, or you keep rising up year after year.
Two more questions. Number one, who do you want to give a shout out to?
My mom and my dad, and especially my grandma. My grandma's actually the one that bought all my pads for me, I think a year or two back. So big appreciation there.
And then finally, who would forget their gear on game day?
Oh, all of them.
What are you saying, Coach?
Saying I've taken a lot of skates out of the locker room on games,
That's
throwing
true.
them on the.
Who are you thinking, Benton? It's not you. Definitely not you.
Probably, probably Aiden Mock. Probably my first pick.
Benton, again, I want to thank you for taking the time for joining us here on the Player Showcase. I really appreciate it.
Of
So thank
course.
you very much. Let's give
Thank
Benton a
you.
hand for joining us here. Let's shuffle it on down to Hunter. Hunter, you get an opportunity possibly to do this twice because you're a junior. So thanks, sir, for joining us here. Just talk a little bit about introduce yourself to the.
I'm Hunter Framolds. I'm a junior at Waupun High School, and I play forward.
Talk to me about your favorite experience as a youth player.
Kind of like what Benton said, just the getaway weekends and just the tournaments, the hotels.
I know you've got more time yet to go, but what are your favorite high school memories so far?
I'd have to say this year, the pink out, the rink game.
What
We
made
had
that so special?
we played really well together. The barn was packed, the energy was great.
Yeah, every pink out is usually pretty packed. I'm assuming that you've experienced that as well.
Yeah.
Talk to me about some of the other sports that you play.
In the spring, I golf and hobbies like to hunt and fish.
Yeah, you can't get away from that. I know your dad, so there's no way that he's going to let you not do that. Justin, anything you'd like to add?
yeah. I mean, superstitions on the team. Who's got a big superstition?
I'd have to say Chase Beam. Um, our off-ice warm-up before games, he always has to have a different sports jersey. If it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer.
Constantly changing it.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of Jackie Moon this season. The 3 or 4 games I've done, he's been Jackie Moon jersey.
Is there anything else that you would share as advice to your younger self or to a youth player out there?
Just try your best and just have fun. At the end of the day, it's all about fun. And just if you enjoy what you do, then it'll be the best of it.
And you're enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't trade it for the world?
Nope.
Not right now. Awesome. And then who would you like to give a shout out to?
My mom and dad, my grandmas, my grandpas, and my aunt and uncle.
Final question I got for you. Who would cry first after a tough loss? Besides coach.
Not coach.
I have to say Benton here.
Oh,
As a goalie, it hits him the hardest at the end of the day, and he always does his best. And
Yeah, you know that. You've got a brother who is a goalie, right? And I know that firsthand as well. All right. I want to thank you, Hunter, for joining us here on this player showcase, and hopefully we get a chance to talk some more.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hunter Framolds. Chase, showcase number 2?
Nope, 1.
Number 1. We didn't do a baseball one last year?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought we did.
I have no idea.
I don't either. All right. Chase, introduce yourself.
I'm Chase Beam. I'm a senior defenseman for the Warriors.
Tell us what is your favorite memory. You've been a starter for 4 years, so tell us about your favorite memory so far in high school.
I would say definitely my freshman year of pink out. We played McFarland that game, and that game came down to the wire, and it was just this really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, and again, the ice arena at community centers was popping in my head is always packed for those special events. You like to get into the celebration with the student section.
I do.
Tell us a little bit about that. Where does that come from?
Yeah, just kind of trying to get everybody at the game hyped up. Like, so a goal happens, just try to get the energy flowing throughout the building and build some momentum.
Tell me, what's your favorite pregame meal?
I'm a chicken wing guy. I get buffalo wings before every game.
The spicier, the better?
Yep.
Okay. What's that look for, Justin?
Disgusting.
But he said, he does say here, sometimes cold is okay.
Probably about the worst possible pregame meal you food.
Well, I've heard of some other ones like
no.
radishes and onions and all of those wonderful things that you have as well. But talk to me about some of the other sports that you play, Chase.
I play football and I also play baseball.
Have fun playing those other sports?
Absolutely.
Tell me what you're planning to do once you graduate.
I plan on going to Rock Valley College in Rockford, Illinois. And I'm going to be playing baseball there.
And what are you studying?
I think I'm going to go biology and do pre-med.
Okay. Jason, and I should have asked Benton this as well. What's the one thing that you'd like to tell Coach that you haven't had a chance to tell him?
Just thank you for everything. Like the past 4 years, just building me not only as a player, but also as a person.
What's the one piece of advice that you would really give to those younger athletes who are out there that are looking up to you?
Just have fun with whatever you do. Like go out and spend the time and build the relationships with all your teammates and just make the most of everything.
That's a great piece of advice there. Justin, is there something that you'd like to ask?
Well, I was going to ask him who'd get kicked out of a non-contact hockey league, but I know who would get kicked out of a non-contact hockey league. I should have asked somebody else sitting here, but Chase, for you, who's your biggest inspiration in hockey?
Oh man, probably my brother. He's been a player I've watched my whole life and just someone I've looked up to as a player for forever. So he's probably my biggest inspiration.
Who would you like to give a shout out to, Chase?
I'd like to shout out my mom and dad and then also my grandparents, just all them.
Chase, final question that I have to you. If trash talking was a stat, who'd be leading the team?
Probably me.
No, you would not be talking trash out there. Normally, you just turn around and look at them as they're laying there on the ice. Is what I get to see. Would you agree with that, guys?
A little bit.
Again, I want to thank you for joining us here, taking the time for joining us here on the Hockey Player Showcase. Chase Beam, everybody, for Waupun. Again, I want to thank you. We're going to switch things out right now. Thanks again to everybody from Waupun for joining us here. We hope that you've enjoyed it, and we are really looking forward to watching you guys finish out your season, and we do wish you all the best of luck. We're going to switch over, and we're going to jump in here with the Fond du Lac Cardinals with Coach Saracen and a couple of the gentlemen. We'll be back here on Jeff's live streaming cooperation with Justin Schwartzmiller.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a roasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
On there.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams with Coach Ryan Saracen and the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Coach, welcome into the our little show that we have here, the end of the year players show. It's the first time doing this, but welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having this, and we were disappointed it got snowed out last year, but great to be here and be a part of it. So appreciate you putting it on.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about your season and what you've seen out of this group of guys so far.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of growth. We've had some, I guess, a lot of, some real tough games, and guys have battled throughout the year. But again, it's watching players grow throughout the season, and it's all about, for me, seeing players play their best at the end of the year, and that's where we're at. Where we at our best right now, entering the playoffs, and we've seen some good things out of these guys. So we're hoping it transfers into our final game and in the next week.
Coach, talk to us about how you got started into coaching. Yeah, and I'm really interested in knowing more about you as a hockey coach and maybe as a player.
Yeah, I got done playing at the University of Wisconsin Superior and really was kind of heartbroken as to what am I going to do now. And I was lucky enough to catch on with a good hockey team up there and coach JV hockey. While I was finishing up my degree, I kind of delayed a little bit and went back to get my coaching and teaching major, and it just fell in love with it. It was just great being around the kids, and then when I graduated, I was lucky enough to see a job open up and been here ever since. 22 years now.
22 years, and you got some little ones now?
Yeah, I have a daughter who's playing. She's great, and they made the state tournament this weekend, so we're proud of her.
22 years, almost longer than I've been alive, Coach.
Yeah, that's getting old. Yeah, so it's,
yeah, but you're not too gray yet, so
No,
there's not must not be any stress in the coaching profession.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I had to look at your guys when you said that. Coach, you've been here for how long at Fondy? What have you seen out of the program as a growth since you've been there?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I'm here for 22 years. It's really, to me, one of the greatest rinks and communities. Look at the players we've put out in multiple programs throughout here, throughout the years. now excellent girls program, and we have a great facility, great rink, great parents, and again, it's just been the best part about being here. The commitment to hockey, everybody committing and backing hockey in the town, and some of the best rivalries, and even down the road, we have a pond here. It's just a great area for hockey. So that's what I've been proud of and why I've been here for so long.
And for you, coming from Upper Peninsula, Michigan, which is so hockey eccentric, obviously here now in Fond du Lac, it seems like that for you. Is that kind of nice to be able to grow with the city like that in terms of hockey?
It is. When I got here 22 years ago, hockey was not what it is now. It was the southern thing in the state, secondhand to other sports, and now look at how many great hockey people are in this part of the state. So much knowledge, so much youth coaching, and just it's grown so much, and I'm proud of that in the 22 years, seeing that grow, especially in this part of the state.
What's your favorite memory as a coach? Sorry, Justin.
I mean, there's so many being here, but
Yeah, we do
obviously,
have a limited time,
yeah,
so
no,
just give us.
no. I mean, obviously, holding a state title in 2007, and being in multiple state titles was probably my biggest memory. And but every group has their own special moments. So
And back then, it was a challenge because there's only one division of hockey when you were there.
yeah, I mean, it was an extra round, really, and you had to go through a quarter, semi, and it was quite a grind, 3 games straight.
Coach, what's different out of this group than years you've coached in the past?
Again, just looking at our games this weekend, we don't have a lot of seniors, but their effort and their attitude and their leadership has been great. And these are all captains sitting next to me. Again, that's what I'm proud of, and them off the ice and their academics. And again, I'm just very proud of what they give to me and their communication every day, and right through our lineup. So.
Jeff, got anything else?
No, I don't. Coach, I just want to thank you again for all of the time that you take to give us the interviews, your willingness to talk to us even between periods, and catching you by surprise with all that type of stuff. And our productions couldn't be as strong as they are without your commitment. So I just want to give you a shout out and a thank you.
Thank you.
Head coach here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Coach Ryan Saracen. Let's give him a hand.
All right, Nick, we'll start with you. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Nick Oenator. I play defense for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. I'm a junior this year.
What is your favorite memory from this team so far?
We had a couple rough games, but then we turned it around. We went on, I think, like a 3 or 4 game win streak there, and it's pretty good.
Who on your team has the weirdest superstitions?
We don't have very many superstitions. I would say probably our goalie, Colin Gamble, puts his gloves under his locker before every game.
I look at Jeff because goalies are weird.
Yeah.
They are not.
They are weird. With this group of guys, obviously you've been with a lot of them for how many years? What stands out to you as something that you look back on in 10, 15 years? What's nice from this group of guys?
We've all played hockey for years together and youth hockey, so we have like time together. We've built a lot of chemistry over the years. So coming into this year, we had a pretty strong locker room already. So,
Jeff, got any questions before I jump through all these?
Yeah, I'm just wondering who's most likely to fall down during warmups.
definitely our defenseman Brady Wayner.
Okay, little coordination issues, huh?
Where's
Yeah.
Jacob at? There he is. But for you guys, I mean, throughout the season, I've seen a ton of improvement out of you guys. The last game against Homestead before he played Muskego really stands out to me. The puck movement, and coach always talks about going north and getting north quickly. I thought that's gotten better. But for you as a defenseman, I know that you guys like to rush the puck on your decor.
Mhm.
Is it nice having guys like these two on the outside that, apparently just they throw the puck in the middle of the ice and one of them standing there?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. This against Homestead, we really relied on just getting the puck up uh, quick transitions, and they were just scoring goals pretty easily and made it easy for us.
Advice to any younger players or your younger self that you would have?
It's okay to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. You'll just go back out and make a better play the next time.
Anybody you'd like to shout out?
I would have like to shout out my parents, my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, always there for every game.
All right. Give Nick a round of applause.
Yeah,
That was
round of
fantastic.
thanks for joining us here, Nick.
I like it that, one's got dyed hair and one doesn't, so it makes it a little bit easier. Kaden, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Kaden Umentum. I'm a senior forward for the Cardinals.
Peyton, for you, what is your favorite memory from youth hockey?
Going down to Eagle River every year and getting to play in the Dome. It was just a really cool rink to play in.
You say I cannot believe, other than Colin Gamble, that nobody has a superstition on the teams and nobody does anything weird.
I thought of one just now sitting here. Nick actually puts a stick somewhere new every game.
Well, that's not, that there's a lot worse things than that. I can't say.
Oh, that is weird.
No, it's not.
I don't hear goalies saying that I'm going to put my stick in a different location every game.
Exactly. Any funny stories about hockey?
Yeah, actually, this year we're sitting here in the locker room before practice, and someone's looking for a pen. And Mason King walks in. They ask him for a pen, and he says, "I don't have. You think I have pens and pencils? I steal pens and pencils." And it was just an unreal moment.
Don't you seem like you got a kick out of that one? You got nothing?
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Got to be more to it.
Kaden, I want to know, what's your favorite excuse when you miss the net?
Couldn't see the net in front of my
Okay.
my vision.
Yeah, got it. Somebody was in front of you. Okay.
What's plans after high school?
I'm pretty set on going to Platteville to study civil engineering.
Other sports you play?
I play football.
I do remember that, yeah. So, for you and this team and this group of guys, I know obviously you have your senior core that you guys have been with for how many years? Who's your favorite freshman and why?
Jack Sipple. Every game I walk in the locker room, he's got a smile on his face, and he just comes up to me and says, "Cap, what's up?" He's just a great guy to be around.
See, change things up every once in a while.
Yeah, that's right.
There.
Absolutely.
Anyone you'd like to shout out?
My parents, my grandparents for coming every game, and then Archer Weber for making the switch to the right team.
Oh, I like that little jab in there.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yep.
I'm not going to say anything.
He lost his recruitment, as you have to
I'm not
say.
going to say anything. What advice would you give to your younger self or younger players?
Be confident and play fast.
Favorite pregame meal?
I just have chicken and noodles usually, just every game.
Where's Chase Beam at? You see, that's normal. That's not buffalo chicken wing.
Chicken is chicken, right? It doesn't matter if it's spicy or not.
Jeff, you got anything else?
I don't. I just want to thank you guys again for joining us here so far, Nick and Kaden. So really appreciate it. Kaden Umentum.
All right, Peyton, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Peyton Umentum. I'm a senior forward for the Cardinals.
I'm going to start them out with a real easy one. How many of the goals have you scored this year that were really accidental?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think any.
Oh, they were all perfectly executed like you thought they would go.
Sniper.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory from this team so far?
Beating Bay Area.
It was a big win. I forgot about that game for you guys. You guys say there's no funny hockey stories. I mean, he had a good one. That was Mason King. That probably tracks with the way the kid seems. But you got anything, Peyton?
I think at the start of the year we were doing penalty kill, and Kaden sends a puck, almost hits Coach Sayers in the mouth.
They always find me with the puck.
Maybe that's a coaching
It
thing.
finds me. Yeah.
Hockey-wise, with this group and the coaching staff, what did you want to say to this coaching staff?
They give us a great game plan every day. great systems, help us improve every day.
The growth of your team throughout the season's been pretty visible in where you've been and where you guys are now. What has led to getting to where you're at now? What do you think has led to that?
Well, we just learned how to cycle the puck more, get the puck to the net. We weren't doing that much in the beginning of the year. Get more shots on net.
Your favorite subject in school?
Gym.
What are your plans after you graduate, Peyton?
I'm either going to Platteville or Marion, and then either studying cybersecurity or construction management, and then I might play football at Platteville or hockey at Marion.
Okay. I like that you have a plan. I think that is important that you have to have those goals. So that's good to say. So, what are you looking at doing this spring to help you achieve those goals?
Just working out more.
Okay.
What advice would you give to younger kids
Enjoy
watching
it
at
while
home?
it lasts. Goes quick.
Does go quick, doesn't it?
Shout outs?
Cooper Sobel, my grandparents, my parents.
Seems about right.
That does seem about right.
All right, Jeff, I got the funny questions here.
Okay.
I had one that I wanted to ask. Who's most likely to get kicked out of a non-contact league?
Maddox King.
Yep. It's funny that at both times I've asked that question, I think I've known the answer. So it's kind of funny. Coach, I think, would you answer that the same way?
Maybe.
Let's see.
Who's secretly the biggest diva on the team?
Eli's are.
Hands down. I mean, that came out pretty quickly. I like that the quick answers there.
Anything else, Jeff?
I don't. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining us here. Let's give a hand here to Peyton Umentum. And let's give a hand to all of the Fond du Lac Cardinals for taking the time to join us here on the Hockey Player Showcase. Again, we have really enjoyed watching you over the years. We've been calling you guys for a long time. I've had the opportunity to call you even when you guys were back playing youth. So I appreciate it, and seeing the growth has been phenomenal. So thank you guys for taking the time, and best of luck for the rest of your season.
Thank you.
All right. Fond du Lac Cardinals. We're going to switch things over here, and we're going to bring up the Fond du Lac. Do we go by the co-op, or do we just go by the Warbirds? We'll bring them up here next. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Market.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back here to the Hockey Player Showcase. Joining me now are the Warbirds up here, and head coach Lindsay Lewison. Coach, thank you for taking the time to join us here on the showcase here. Share a little bit about yourself. This is your second year. Tell us how you got into hockey and a little bit about your hockey background.
Yeah, so I'm from Prior Lake, Minnesota. I went through the youth program.
Oh, no.
I went through the youth program there, played high school hockey at Prior Lake as well. And then Marion University recruited me. I came out here and played 4 years of collegiate hockey. I was a goalie. I promise I was normal.
Yeah. All goalies are normal. I mean, who would not be normal to sit in front of a 70, 80 mile, 90 mile an hour puck flying at you? I mean, that's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, so I decided to stay out here after I graduated.
Which is normal. Once you get to Wisconsin, you finally decide that you're in your right mind.
And I really do love it out here. It's a great culture. And so I don't know, I went on like a little 4-year break from hockey after college, and then I heard about this opportunity to coach the Warbirds, and I said, why not? Let's go for it. Previously, I coached youth hockey, like, running camps and helping out with my high school and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is my second year. I'm happy to be here.
What has been your favorite memory so far as the head coach? Whether it's this year or last year, summertime, whatever. I mean,
yeah, probably last season when we went to Michigan. We won the tournament. It was just like a really great start to my coaching career. Yeah, we played 4 or 5 games, something like that, and we won all of them. So it was a really great feeling, and yeah, it was a fun trip.
Talk to me about the co-op. Now, I mean, you have a lot of teams with players from all over that you have to try and meld together to put them to play as a team. Talk to me about the challenge that you have with that.
Yeah, I mean, we have 32 different personalities. So I mean, any team has that same challenge. But we really just trying to bring the girls together. We try and do team bonding stuff, even outside of hockey, we are, doing dry land and just constantly together. Just getting that togetherness in general. So it definitely helps.
I thought what was really special that you guys decided to do this year is taking off of your home schedule and playing games at these other rinks. I really thought that was something special for those schools and those communities and for those girls.
Yeah, it was a great idea to do that this season. We have Kayla who's from Sheboygan, so we headed there. So her family, her friends, and they could, come and watch the games. And then we had Kenzie who's from the Waupun area. So, we played a game against Beaver Dam in Waupun, and we were just in Oshkosh. So it's been really great, and the girls love it. And I'm happy that we can, bring the games over there so they can get their friends and family to come, because it is kind of a hike, especially from Sheboygan here. It's about a 40-minute drive. So,
What have you found to be the biggest challenge? I know this is year number 2, and maybe you'll get the gray hair that Coach Saracen is going to get eventually here. But talk to me about what's been the biggest challenge as a head coach.
Besides our power play.
Hey, I'm not the one that brought it up this time.
I guess just establishing systems for our team. I think that's been, kind of a challenge, getting to know every single one of the girls. There's so many, and I really want to have, relationships with each one. And so getting around in such a short period of time, it's really hard, especially as soon as hockey season's over, they're off to their other sports. So yeah, it's just too short, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Justin, anything that you want to talk to Coach Lewison about?
Coach, I wouldn't even say the biggest challenge is the power plays. You've been to overtime / a shootout about
That's-
9 times this season. Talk to me about how that puts the stress on you.
Yeah, definitely got a couple gray hairs from that. Yeah, it has definitely been an interesting season. A lot of close games. Last year we went like 17-5, and this year we're like 10-8-4. Going into these overtimes, definitely, it's definitely stressful. We're conditioned for it now, at least. But I just think in general, like our conference and, all of the teams around us, as far as, competition, we're all kind of leveling out a little bit. That's what I've noticed. So there isn't like one team that's just like, I mean, besides Bay Area, but there isn't just like, one team that's, kind of running it. So.
Well, early in the season, though, you were right there being able to play, I think, with Bay Area, and just as their team is a huge co-op, I think that they have started to gel and gotten back to. I don't think they graduated, if I recall. I think they may have graduated about 6 seniors, but they had almost their entire team back once again, which has made them a challenge. Tell me, or has made them grow and become stronger and stronger throughout the season. Talk to me about what is your favorite memory so far while coaching.
I think I already answered this,
You
but
did?
yes.
Did I
Yes.
ask that one?
My
Oh,
that
okay.
was
Michigan.
Michigan.
And thank you very much. We're going to end the show right here. No, that's right. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Coach, again, talk to me about what has been special about working with this group of girls.
This group of girls, every day, there's like never a dull moment. I mean, we know when to be serious and we know when to have fun. And I enjoy coming to practice and getting a good laugh. And I love every single one of them very much.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you again for getting together and joining us here on the Hockey Player Showcase. Head coach for the Warbirds, Coach Lindsay Lewison. Let's give her a hand. Kayla, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Talk to us a little bit. Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Kayla Dogs. I'm a senior, and I'm a defenseman.
I've had you played youth for Sheboygan, if I remember correctly. Correct? Yeah. Yes. So I remember seeing you as a youth player. So talk to me. What is your favorite memory as a youth player?
Probably squirt a state. It was a very memorable tournament, that's for sure.
Tell me what was so memorable about it.
I think like everything went wrong.
Okay.
So yeah.
You didn't forget your equipment at the back of the
No,
hotel.
like
Okay.
everyone was sick, and
Yeah.
there was some stuff that went on in the hotel, and it was great.
Very memorable. Okay, stuff that you don't want to incriminate somebody else. Talk to me a little bit about what is your favorite pregame meal?
Chicken and pasta.
Chicken. It's this chicken thing, Justin.
Not buffalo chicken wings.
No, just the chicken and pasta. Okay. Talk to me also about what is your favorite subject in school and what are your plans after you graduate?
Mine's AP Government, and I plan on attending Aurora University and majoring in criminal justice and possibly psychology and playing women's hockey there.
Oh, congratulations. That sounds like, again, you've got a good plan for yourself. If you could give some advice to some of the younger girls who are out there who are going to see this showcase or you're going to have a chance and you've already had those opportunities, what's the piece of advice that you would give to them to be successful?
Really just put yourself out there, find as many showcases as you can, and really just work hard during the off season as well. And send emails early to coaches as well, and really get that chain of like communication with them.
Justin, anything that you would like to add or ask Kayla here?
Who's most likely to forget their gear or any sort of singular piece of equipment going to a game?
Oh, honestly, there's a handful. I think all of us
That's
have
a
had our
good
share.
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody on the whole team has forgotten. So coach has
Yeah,
got
so-
this big emergency kit.
Okay, so we have a team rule that if you forget your equipment on an away game, you have to wear that piece of equipment on the bus the next game. So they're pretty good about it. I have to admit, they're pretty good about remembering their stuff.
So what's been the weirdest thing that somebody has had to wear on a bus trip?
Someone forgot their skates one time. They didn't wear their skates, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you came up with some other piece of equipment that they could use as a reminder so that that doesn't happen
Yeah.
again. What's the strangest superstition or who's got the strangest superstition on the team?
It's not. I don't really consider it a weird superstition, but like our team, we listen to the Pitch Perfect riff off before every game.
Just listen to it. You guys aren't singing
Like
it.
no, we're singing.
Oh, and that's not weird.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
I would think it would be kind of bizarre. I mean, if I was on the bus, I probably would find a different set of headsets or headphones or something like that. Kayla, I want to thank you again for taking the time to meet with us here on the showcase. I know that you guys had other stuff going on, but thank you for taking the time. Kayla Dogs joining us here on the Player Showcase. Let's give her a hand. Kenzie,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Introduce yourself to the audience out here.
I'm Kenzie Russell. I'm a senior and I'm a defenseman.
And where are you a senior at?
Waupun High School.
You go to the junior senior high, right? Yeah, I know all that the name change that all took place. I got to be a messy part of that. Talk to us a little bit about your favorite memory so far playing in high school.
Just any of the weekends away, really. It's just a fun time to get together with the team and spend a weekend together, and it's
So
just fun.
one game that just really stands out over your career about this one I will never forget.
Um, I don't know. I don't really have any. I mean, anytime we play Bay Area, it's kind of a nail biter, and we try our best. But
One that stands out to me, and I thought that was actually this year, that was the coolest game, was when both of you guys were wearing the pink out jerseys.
oh yeah, that
I
was
thought that was really awesome to see a visiting school would be willing to do that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Your thoughts?
yeah. I love wearing those jerseys, and I love promoting breast cancer. So it's definitely always a fun night to, and you get to wear the cool jerseys to
Yeah.
promote it. So
Talk to me about your youth. What's your favorite memory from youth hockey?
well, it was COVID year, so sadly we got a spot in state, but we didn't get to go to state. So we all got together and went bowling, and all the parents were drinking Corona beers, and it was all pretty funny.
Because of coronavirus, that's the reason why they
Oh
were
yeah, yeah.
drinking it, right? Yeah, because it wouldn't have been anything to do with COVID or anything like that, or the kids driving them nuts because of knowing what's coming up with COVID. Yeah. Um, Tell me about your favorite pregame meal.
I'm gonna get off the chicken
Oh, you
thing,
are?
and
Okay, finally.
I like the acai bowls from Fresh Fit. That's a go-to. I love those.
I think we got several people coming up that are going to talk about the fresh fit meal out there. You can give somebody a shout out. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Just my entire family, my parents, my older and younger sister, and my grandpa. They all always show up as much as they can, and I don't remember the last time my grandpa missed a game. So it's just all of them, just all their support throughout all the years. It's great.
Since there is no checking in women's hockey, um, who probably would get kicked out the most for non-contact?
I would say Brooklyn Coleman. That's a pretty easy one to answer.
Yeah, she plays a little aggressive out there. And in fact, whenever I'm calling Warbirds, I always preface it by that there probably will be some penalties that'll be occurring in this game because you guys like to play physical. Do you like to play the physical hockey?
It's obviously fun. It's just not fun when we end up with penalties and then it sucks to have
Yeah,
to be in
but
the
your
PK.
penalty kill is like around 90%. See, coach, how positive I'm spinning your special
It's
teams?
because we're currently the most penalized team in the state. So
That's
second year in a row.
one.
Number one in something.
Yeah, you got to be celebrating those types of things. Justin, anything that you'd like to throw in here for Kenzie?
Such a big co-op. What's it like to, have all those different girls from all those different schools, coming in and not out now, not a freshman, but when you come in as a freshman, what's it like to have to deal with all these different, let's say personalities on a team?
It's definitely pretty nerve-wracking coming in as a freshman, but I think every girl on our team welcomes everyone very well, especially this year. Our freshman group really blended right with us, and it's fun. Since I'm from Waupun, I get to go on the drive, so us all, I think it's 5 Waupun girls this year. We all drive together, and it's really fun.
Um, I had a question for you, and I just drew a blank on it. Kayla, I'm going to kick this to you because I didn't give you this chance, and then I'll come back to you, Kenzie. Oh, I know what it was. Kenzie, tell me, what are your plans after you graduate?
I will be going to Marion here in Fond du Lac for my nursing degree.
Oh, well, congratulations. Thank you for thinking about the public service. Kayla, who would you like to give a shout out to?
I like to give a shout out to my parents. They are my number one supporters. And they've done a lot for me to get me where I am today. So,
Ladies, I want to thank you again for joining us here on the player showcase. Let's give Kenzie Russell a hand for joining us here and for all of the Warbirds. Thank you again to Coach Lewison, Kayla, and Kenzie here on the player showcase. We are going to jump into our last team, last but not least, the St. Mary Springs Ledgers here on the Hockey Player Showcase here on Jeff's Livestream.
Nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back to the Blue Line Tavern here in Fond du Lac. Back here with the Ledgers and Coach Kevin Colleen. Coach, haven't done this one before, but welcome to the show.
Yeah, another time, huh? Again, every day.
It seems like every day as of late, but Coach, for this group of guys that you've had, this is your fifth year with the Ledgers, right?
Yeah, fifth as overall,
Yeah.
third as the head coach.
For you, how did you get started into coaching?
Well, I played till I was 37. The before mentioned Maddox King's father asked me to help with his Bantam team, which was Cullen King's Bantam year, which was Gear Tig's Bantam year, and fell in love with it. Wish I would have knew how much I loved it. Probably would have stopped playing a little earlier, saved a few emergency room trips. And then it's just a way for me to give back. I know we've talked about this stuff off air, but with my personal journey, if I can help one kid not go down the path I did, that's what I do it for. First off,
Coach, this group of guys, what's special about them compared to years past?
the locker room, the culture, the change. We've talked about this. I'll put that on me for not having the lack of accountability right away last year and letting it slide a little bit. And these guys have stepped up with extreme ownership, taken every rule change I've put in place. And you can ask the freshman kids on our team that probably usually don't feel like a part of the varsity team, and these guys make each and every one of them feel like they're part of the whole unit.
For your group of leaders this year, what did you see out of them that made that such a big change?
What did I see out of them that made it a big
Yeah.
change? The extreme ownership, right? We have a no cell phone rule, right? Seniors get a warning, they sit a period, and without talking back or saying this ain't fair, missing a practice, instead of the other kids didn't go to school either because of our J term. Well, we can't help the rules with the school. And instead of it's not fair, hey, I accept it. We're going to move forward and we'll be better for it type of thing.
Coach, I want to, you talked about your last several years, obviously, as the head coach. I want to know your favorite memory, and I'm not going to let you use your state championship, and I'm not going to let the boys use that either. So they're going to have to prepare because obviously state titles are right up there. But besides that, what has been some of your favorite memories of coaching?
Yeah, well, just like every other coach said, there's so many, but you know, when I talk about the culture and doing the right thing, and I try to get through to them that being the person you are ends up being meaning more than any of your skills. It's all the little things you do on a day-to-day basis, and you know, we go our team building every year is paintball, and this year Heath Brown was trapped in a cargo tank and had a human shield around, things like that. Um, this year, I know my assistant coach Bill Sunigo is one of my very good friends that kind of was he coached in Sheboygan. That's where I started high school coaching, and getting him out of retirement and seeing his passion for the game come back into his life, being a part of what we're doing here, things like that, and then watching these guys grow as men. Um, you know, that's what it's all about. Even that Bantam, you're watching each team go from when you first start with them, you teach them something. You have no control over what happens, but then when it clicks for them, watching that's the rewarding part of coaching. And you know, even as small as these guys, last year's team was pretty loaded with talent. I run a drill every day called Alberta. We didn't get past level 2. These guys were on level 4 3 weeks in, right? So each group's different, but watching that click, it what makes it fun.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you.
Kevin, I got one last question for you. This, group that you've had here, what would you like to say with them, for your last week of the season? What would you like to say to them, for them and their futures beyond hockey and just in the rest of their life?
Yeah, well, I don't think I really have to worry about this group being successful with the rest of their life. They've done it. And it's the little things like, right, knock on wood, I haven't had an athletic code violation since I've been here. Um, they already have that in place. I think I just try to remind them with their mentality, and then they know the little things that add up, and the person you are is going to let you become better than average. And these guys do it on a day-to-day basis. So there's not really much I can say to push them forward in that avenue.
Jeff, got anything else? Kevin, I want to thank for everything you do with us, and whether it's sponsoring with us and your business sponsor with us as well, but also, just in general, anytime we call you, you're there to do our interviews and stuff like that. But thank you once again for an incredible year.
Thanks for all you guys do.
Preston, we'll start with you, and why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Preston Flaud, forward and defenseman for St. Mary Springs Academy, senior.
So since Jeff's not going to let you get away with it, what's your favorite memory of high school hockey so far?
Okay, so this was actually after state. The Madison Capitals invited us to a Capitals game, and senior Nolan Blackburn fell into the Zamboni pit and got all wet halfway through the game.
Never actually heard of somebody falling into the Zamboni pit. So
Yeah,
that's great. Who is the weirdest superstition on the team?
So, I think I'll give this one myself. I get the same energy drink before every game, but um, no one can have a sip of it, otherwise I'll throw it all away. And yeah, it's just started my first year here, sophomore year, with Will opening my Red Bull on the bus. I was very mad about it, so I just threw it away and told him to keep it. And played bad or played really bad that game, so just stuck with it since then.
Who's most likely to miss a pass in the neutral zone?
Oh, Will Stelmacher.
Just wanted to set you up for that to be 100%. What's your plans after high school?
I don't know where I'm going to college yet, but I do plan on going to college and playing club hockey.
Other sports you play?
I used to play baseball, and now I'm at golf in the springtime.
Jeff?
I would like to know kind of what are some of your plans that you would be willing to share with some of the young people out there that has made you successful?
You cut out there.
Yeah, cut out.
Point that over there.
He wants to know what made you so successful? What could you say to the younger generation to maybe that prolong their hockey careers?
I just mainly say that the little details matter. With whether that's in a game, in practice, working out, shooting pucks in the base, or yeah, in the basement, like everything matters, and just do everything to your best of your ability, and just keep rolling with that.
Who would you want to give a shout out to?
My family, especially, my mom paid for all the AAA growing up before high school, and then Cherry for dealing with us on a daily basis. I don't know how he does it.
With this group of guys, what would you say to the freshmen right now? To them, say through a year, 4 years, what would you say their biggest focus should be on?
Mainly respecting the coaches and doing what they say, like the little details that Cherry has us do. It might seem stupid, but it does all matter eventually when it comes game time.
All right, thanks, Preston.
Yep.
Give Preston a round of applause. Did a great job. Will, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name's Will Stelmacher. I play forward, and I'm a senior.
All right, let's start with the dyeing the hair. Why don't you guys dye your hair for the conference tournament?
Well, we were gonna dye it for playoffs, and then Preston texted me one night and said that his hairstylist had an appointment for both of us on a Thursday. So I kind of just went with it, and then made a deal that if we go to state, I gotta dye my hair blue. So it's one start.
What's your favorite memory from this year so far?
Beating Fondy.
Favorite memory from youth hockey?
Um, Probably my Bantam A year. Just kind of playing with all the Fondy guys and seeing how we all went in high school, but back then was fun.
Say, so another story about dyeing your hair. You said this is a funny story from hockey. This would have been the state year. What'd you guys do at state that year?
Well, in between the state semifinal and the state final, the night before the state game, we all dyed like the back of our hair bleached in the hotel rooms. I think our art teacher got us boxes of dye for it, so
What's your plans after high school?
I'm gonna go to college somewhere. I'm not sure right now, but maybe play football. Depends.
For you and the work that you had to do to put into football, into hockey, what would you say to a younger self or some younger kids out there going back on it? Should you have started working earlier, or just certain things that you should focus on?
Just really paying attention what coaches say, and definitely going in the weight room a lot. It helps you strive a lot in all sports. So,
Shout out to anybody out there.
shout out my parents, my grandparents, uh, Coach Cherry. That's probably about it.
Who's in the?
Tag Wagner.
He doesn't get a shout out. He didn't show up. That's fine. Who had the best selling of the year so far?
I'll give it to Preston. Preston or Tig against Bondi. I like both of theirs, so.
If you want to say something, you can say it into my mic. Okay. We get a round of applause for Willie. Did a great job again. Tate, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Tate Baker. I'm a senior forward at Springs.
Tate, for you and this group of guys that played with most of your career, most of your entire life, what's your favorite memory with this group of seniors that you've had?
Probably just this whole season, and then plus, I mean, I can't use state, but the whole state run our sophomore year was pretty awesome. Just starting 3-7, and then listening to Cherry, finally trusting him and believing him, playing defense first, and then we ended up winning it all. So that was pretty fun.
Weirdest superstition?
Mine or anyone?
Anyone. It can
I
be yours
got
as well.
I got a lot. I gotta get fresh fit before every game. I listen to the same music on the way to the rink. Every road, it's got to be the same song, and then I do the same off ice and on ice warm ups.
I think I probably know the answer to this one. Jeff wants to know who complains the most during conditioning.
Probably Will. He complains a lot.
They don't really get conditioned.
Well, you should do better than that. They should have the bag skate. They should all have the bag skate. Who's the most likely to trip over the blue line or their own skates?
Either Will or Jackson Sobel.
That's one kid I wanted to ask either any of you about. Anybody can answer this. The willingness for him to block shots. I don't think I've ever seen someone block 9 shots a game. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
It's
He
great.
blocks so many.
He just likes to get hit.
Yeah.
Like that kid's got to have bruises after every game. And
Oh,
he
he
just
does. He does.
resets.
Yeah, he's taking what his older brother did to the next level. That's for sure.
It's unbelievable. Just a little. I mean, I don't see that coming from any of these guys that want to. Their faces are too pretty to block shots. I think.
You'd be surprised with Coach Bill there. Nobody gets out of the way anymore. Last time we seen anybody pull flamingo was probably about 5-6 weeks ago.
I like that. No more flamingos around here. Tate, what's your plans after high school?
I'm gonna attend Ole Miss in Mississippi, and I'll probably play club hockey there.
What sports you play?
I play golf.
Favorite subject in school?
Probably physics. Useful. It's like applies to the real world stuff, so it's nice.
Is that a plan to what you want to major in at Ole Miss?
No, I'll probably do something with business.
Let's see here. Advice to a younger self.
Just enjoy it more. Enjoy like the little moments because it goes so fast.
Shout outs for anybody at home?
Probably my parents for teaching me, or not teaching me, but like bringing me to all the hockey stuff, and Gabe Brown and Austin Westergaard.
Thanks, Tate.
Yep.
Memphis, why don't you introduce yourself?
Memphis Young, senior goalie for Springs.
Memphis, the year you've had through all the way, everything that's been happened to you and it happened throughout the season for you guys. What has it meant to be able to get back to where you are? And I really think you're playing at the mid-season form right now. What does it mean, to have the guys behind your back throughout this?
I mean, it feels good to get back out there, and I feel like they're really supporting me getting back out there, helping me out a lot.
What's your favorite memory from youth hockey?
Probably just playing with some of the boys and growing up with them a little bit more.
What's your plans after high school?
Not really too sure right now, but I at least want to try and do hockey still.
Favorite subject in school?
I would probably say art class because I'm not really in too many other classes.
Favorite pregame meal?
Chicken tenders.
Right, the chicken stays firm, Jeff. You got a question, Jeff? You can use my mic. The goalie question now you want to ask. Memphis, tracking the puck for you, I actually think is grown throughout your 4 years at St. Mary's Springs. What can you attest to that?
I don't know, tracking the puck. Probably just all the off-ice exercises with like tennis balls and stuff.
It's the biggest or worst superstition of the team.
The worst?
The worst you can see, or maybe even just yours.
I don't know. Mine's pretty extensive. I have to listen to the same songs on the same roads, same exact times. I can only eat like an even amount of things if I get like a multiple pack, and I have to have 3 separate drinks within a certain amount of time.
So this is an open-ended question to anybody here. Jeff doesn't believe superstitions are a real thing, and he has never agreed with me on this. He always shakes his head, but routines are a thing. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's the same thing. It's Kevin?
When it's done obsessively, of course.
See? Told you. What advice would you have for your younger self or younger players out there?
Probably don't be afraid to make mistakes because mistakes is what makes you grow.
What would you like to do in these last couple weeks of hockey your senior year? What would you like to see and grow as a team throughout these last couple weeks?
Probably just really push ourselves and make a good run for state.
All right, thank you for joining us, Memphis. A round of applause. It's been the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers here on the Player Showcase show from the Blue Line Family Tavern in Fond du Lac. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Jeff and I will be up here wrapping things up after this.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back here to the Blue Line Tavern. Once again, I want to thank everybody that showed up here tonight to enjoy our hockey player showcase. Again, this is my favorite time of the year as we get a chance to talk to our young student athletes, get a chance to share some things that are hockey related, but really talk more about some of the more important things in life, including about what they plan on doing and some of the important information to share with their younger selves. Justin, I don't know what your initial or your closing thoughts were here tonight.
I mean, we have some fantastic teams in the area, and knowing what they got upcoming in these next week or so. I know Fond du Lac's got a tough task tomorrow. They got to go to Stevens Point. That's tomorrow, right, guys? Yeah, they take on Stevens Point tomorrow. That's a big game against a very good Spash team, and the Warbirds are in quite a section. Their conference is their entire section, and it's unbelievable. And then Springs, with top teams in the state as well as Fond du Lac in their section. I mean, the playoffs are coming, Jeff, and I know we don't normally talk about the playoffs in the year. This is the time of the show where we do.
Right. This is the time of the year.
This is the last few weeks. We got the girls basketball showcase next week. I mean, I love our showcases. They're so much fun. I mean, I thanks again to Carrie for everything she's done to get us here at the Blue Line Tavern for this one. This was fantastic.
Yeah, and again, both of us, I think, and actually I think everybody on the Jeff's Livestream team, we dread the playoff time because we know that the season's coming to an end. We know that this will be the last time that we're going to see these group of boys and girls out there competing in it, and it always, just as they're sad when things don't turn out the way that they want them to, I feel the same way, and I'm pretty sure I can say that for the entire team, Justin.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we know what we have upcoming and on the playoffs. Jeff, I don't know if you want to preview any of what each team's got. I know what each team's got. I looked at it before we left. I know Fond du Lac has a home game on Tuesday. They'll take on Beaver Dam, and then they'll take on De Pere. If they were to win that, they'd have to go to De Pere. Waupun will have to go to Sauk Prairie and take on Sauk Prairie. The Warbirds will be at home and take on Fox Cities, and then Springs will be at home, and they'll take on Homestead on Thursday, as well as that Warbirds game. That'll be a back-to-back. We will have that on Jeff's live stream for sure. And
we're covering all of those first four playoff games, and should the teams win, what we were told is we're covering them as deep as they go. So I'm looking forward to that. And as you mentioned, we've got the girls basketball showcase coming up next Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday after that is the boys basketball. So again, we are truly blessed here at Jeff's Livestream to have this opportunity to be able to work with these athletes. And again, we thank them for all the time that they have put in and really appreciate everything they've done. Thanks again to everybody that's here. We're going to be back on air tomorrow. We've got a basketball game. Friday, we've got a basketball game. Saturday is hockey and basketball, I think. So we're going to continue to keep rolling here on Jeff's Livestream. And again, I want to thank my entire team in Jacob and Cameron Hatcher and Dominic Ackerman for coming here and producing, and of course, Justin Schwartzmiller for serving here as a co-moderator here on our hockey player showcase. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a basketball